Welcome to Encounter Wargaming. I'm Jay, and today I'm going to be opening my latest piece from Creature Caster. So, a few weeks ago, I guess more like a month and a half ago or so, Creature Caster put out a message on social medias, Facebook, so on and so forth, saying that any influencers out there, so people with YouTube channels, Instagram profiles, stuff like that, that wanted to work in partnership with Creature Caster, simply had to apply, and if they approved you, then they would, send you some free hobby supplies as well as give you discounts off their products in order to help promote their stuff on your respective channel, whether that be YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, whatever media you may use. So, of course, as you guys know, we are basically a YouTube channel, but we also do Twitch, Instagram, and Facebook. And sure enough, I sent in my my application, and Creature Caster got back to me, and we have been approved for affiliate status, or did I call it affiliate partner, something like that? I don't know. Anyway, either way, now we're working with Creature Caster too, which is great. Then please check out the website. It's right there at the bottom of the screen. I'll even throw it in the description below. And check out their monsters, man, because it's just absolutely amazing the work that they do. Now, the Lord of Ruin here that I'm going to unbox for you guys today, I'm going to be using as my count as Great Unclean one, because when I saw the model, I was just like, that is such a cool model. It's so unbelievably awesome, just absolutely insanely detailed and so gross and awesome looking that I couldn't help but include him in my Nurgle army, especially because I'm trying to gear up my Nurgle army now, not only for 40k but also for AOS. Anyway, I'm not going to get off on a tangent on that right now, but I just want to say that the Lord of Ruin, if on Creature Caster's website, this guy still works out to be cheaper than the Great Unclean one, at least in Canadian dollars, once you do the conversion, even though our dollar is actually not doing very well right now, but even with that, it's still cheaper than the straight up Great Unclean one, and the level of detail is just 1,000 times more, more awesome. Couldn't think of a word there. So anyway, guys, without further ado, let's get into unboxing this guy and show you the awesomeness that is Creature Caster. Alright, so there it is. When I first got it, obviously I didn't really know what it was, so I just ripped it open there. I haven't properly unboxed it yet, but as you can see, it's Creature Caster. I'm so excited for this. This is such a beautiful model. Like I say, I haven't opened it, so I hope this is actually the Lord of Ruin model I ordered. So let's get this box out. So, as standard with our channel, a box with it inside a box, inside a box, inside a box. And even though this is a direct mail order, they still have some great branding on there. Yeah, just basically their logo, nothing special. Unlike, you know, normal packaging, obviously this doesn't sit on a shelf, so they're just giving you this sweet stuff. So, opening it up, nice that they wrap it in some nice, you know, bubble wrap inside a box, inside another box. These boxes are going to come in handy, actually. It's a little thin, but guaranteed I can find good use for that box. Let's get these boxes out of the way and bust into the good stuff. So, we've got a nice little padded envelope wrapped around. That's really good, because it's my understanding that these pieces are resin. And so, as a result, I'm not sure of the quality resin that Creature Caster works with, but I know resin I've worked with in the past is very brittle, very fragile. Well, not fragile, but definitely brittle, so if you are to bash it around, it will break. Unlike fine cast, Citadel's fine cast, which ain't so fine, actually bends instead of breaks. Pretty much every other type of resin I've ever worked with, Forge World, hell, even recasts, usually are very brittle resin. So anyway, here we go. Let's take a look at this bad boy. I'm so excited to get this guy out of the package. Holy shit. Oh my god, look at this sheer, look at this piece. That's ridiculous. You could literally kill a man with that. Holy crap. Okay, cool. So, looks like he comes here with a nice big base. That's pretty cool. It's definitely covered in skulls. Very scenic. Loving it. Hope you guys can see that clearly. Awesome. Now, Oh, that's pretty cool. The Creature Caster logo. That's badass. Now, I understand the Great Unclean one is on a different size base, and in fact, when I was looking at this model online, I thought definitely he would come with one of these bases, which actually looks like it's more the size of like an armiger. You know what I mean? That size base, whatever that is. Actually, I've got some of my my new spiders here, and yeah, it's definitely the same size base. These guys are on the same size base as the armiger, the venom crawler. Anyway, I guess I'll have to put him on this base just because it's definitely obviously hollowed out for him. It's nice and scenic. We'll see if any of my fellow gamers have a problem with that. If they do, I can always get a Great Unclean one base and maybe just sit this one on that one and expand it out, which is probably what I'll end up doing. But let's take a good look at these pieces. So this is clearly his belly. Looks to me like, yeah, looks to me like that's where his feet are going to go. And that's going to sit on there, right? Got some intestines spilling out here. See if I can just get it good in the camera for you guys. Just hold on one sec. I'm going to rearrange the camera. There we go. I got the camera rearranged a little bit and a little more light for you guys so we can actually take a better look at the ridiculous amount of detail that's on this figure. So anyway, I'm just showing you his belly right now. That's what I'm just trying to get through. Bum cheeks. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. But all the little skulls, definitely all the little boils. And with my new Nurgle paint scheme that I've decided to do on my Daemons, I have decided to paint every single boil, unlike my old paint scheme where I didn't. So this guy is definitely going to have to require some effort. But I love the armor. I love the fact that he has all these cool armor plates and stuff. This is the kind of detail the Great Unclean one that Citadel has produced just doesn't have. And like I said to you guys, if you actually convert this into Canadian dollars, it is actually cheaper than the normal Great Unclean one, before shipping, I guess that is. I'm not sure, you know, obviously depending on where you live, shipping is going to be different. So with shipping, I don't know if it ends up being cheaper, but either way, if it ends up being roughly the same price, I say it's worth it, because this guy looks so much better than the Great Unclean one. And it's actually an older sculpt, if you can believe that or not. So this is obviously the top part of his torso. We got his man boobs there. Sweet little shoulder, look at all the little horns and boils, like I say, man. The amount of detail, like look at all this stuff. It's crazy. Bones and skulls, chainmail. It's just mind-blowing. Damn, man, this is going to take me months to paint. There we go, I'll just put that there for now. What else we got? One of the arms. Sweet. And as you can see, guys, this is actually really well cast because I've got a little bit of like a mold line here, but it's so subtle, I don't even think I have to do anything with it. Like it's not raised at all, so I don't need to shave it off. Maybe a little liquid green stuff or something in a couple of places, but otherwise I'm not seeing any bubbles. Well, I guess there's bubbles and stuff here, but those are supposed to be there in my understanding. But if you look here on the flat areas, like normally with a lot of resin kits you get bubbles and things all around here, like divots in the piece, and I'm not seeing any of that. And yeah, there you go, that's his one arm. This is obviously the other shoulder, or is it? Huh. Not really too much to show off with that one. Badass hand. So as you can see, he's pretty much in scale with the plastic GW Great Unclean one and the Forge World resin one. Pretty close to the same scale. Sorry, I accidentally hit the camera there. Cool. His other hand holding his intestines. Like basically they're just spilling out, which is awesome. So actually, yeah, maybe that is his forearm. Yeah, actually, it looks like it is. But it doesn't look like it will fit there. Right? Huh. Alright. Well, I don't really know then. But anyway, I assume that's how it goes together. He's basically just holding his intestines as they're spilling out, which is super cool. Super, super cool. So there's one of the feet. Nice. Nice. The arm. Whoa, look at that sword. That's crazy. I'm going to grab Jim Bob here just for scale, just to show you guys. Oh my god. His sword is literally 3 times the height of a Space Marine. Yeah. 1, 2, 2.5. Still. Well, if you count the handle, it's 3. 1, 2, 3.5. Wow. Bomb. All corroded away on the inside. Oh, actually, I didn't notice this when I was looking at him online, but there's actually a cool demon face here with teeth and everything. Oh my god, there's so much detail on this model. Sweet little tongue tentacle thing with a mouth on it. Cool. Awesome. Oh, maybe these are coming out of his intestinal area. Neat. The other foot. Badass. Yep, once again, more intestines, so I assume this attaches to the hand. Yeah, as you can see here, the hand is missing fingers. So we've got a few of them. I guess it would go that way. Yep. Wow. By casting that kind of detail in smaller pieces like that, just allows you to get even more detail. And I'm actually amazed at how light this resin is. It feels very much like plastic. It doesn't feel like resin. Usually resin is, like I say, it's very brittle. And you can tell this is very brittle too. It's got absolutely no bend to it. But lifting this part, like this piece here, he's got some good weight to it. But at the same time, it's like it's not... I don't know how to describe it. It's like resin usually has like a... I don't know, it feels weird on your fingers. I don't know how to describe it other than, like, those who have worked with resin as opposed to plastic know what I'm talking about. This piece doesn't feel like resin to the touch. Now, I don't know if Creature Caster pre-washes their stuff or not, like Privateer Press does. So I'm probably gonna have to give this guy a bath anyway, but I'm thinking maybe if they do pre-wash, maybe the reason it feels different is because there's no release agent. But I'm just pontificating. Anyway, Jim Bob can go back on the shelf. And let's take a look at all of the little details for this guy. What do we got here? Oh, there is actually 2 different faces. I didn't know that much. Cool. So this is the one I've seen on the website. This one, though, actually looks way freaking cooler. Damn. I am definitely going to have to use this one. You know me. I like to make everything look different than the picture on the box. Loincloth. Boom. And now we're going to get into all these little horns. So as you can see here on this part of the body, there's just little holes all over the place where clearly you're going to be mounting horns and things. And I guess that's what all this is. Just spiky all day. Spikes, spikes, and more spikes. Horns and horns upon horns upon horns. Wild. They almost look like antlers. This is just unbelievable. Absolutely remarkable. This is probably one of the coolest kits I've opened in a very long time. There you go. Tons more of those horns. Incredibly well detailed. Now there is a little bit of flash here, but that's really not that bad. I've gotten way worse on models. And aside from that flash, actually, I don't really see any mold lines. Now, there is one right here where that comes down like that I have to shave off, but other than this flash, this stuff actually looks great. It's really well molded. Well cast, I guess is the best word. Well, I guess with caster in the name of their company, they try to do really good casts. Plus, their figures aren't cheap, guys. I mean, like I say, this is actually less expensive than the normal Great Unclean one, but it still fetches a good price. Anyway, there they are. More of the horns. Now, it looks like I've got another weapon here, which is wicked cool. I had forgotten he had a flail like that. That's pretty freaking awesome, actually. Where does that go is the question, because this hand holds his intestines. Maybe there? No, that looks like it's for thing. And his other hand has the sword. Right? Oh, now I see. It's either a sword or a flail. Right. Makes sense. This one goes here. That there, this here. Sweet. So I guess I'm gonna have to take a look through Codex Daemons and see if there is like a ball and chain flail equivalent for the Great Unclean one. If not, then I'll just give him this badass sword, but pretty much either way, yeah, I guess I can't go wrong. So I mean, that's the model, guys. Here it all is, spread out. I didn't know there were different options to the kit, so I'm really impressed that there is. That you have alternate heads as well as alternate weapons. That's really impressive. Like I say, these are really well cast. There's almost no mold lines, no bubbles or imperfections. Like on this tongue here, I'm getting a little bit of a mold line there, but if I actually are to feel it, it's not raised that much, so that's going to be some real easy filing. And on most of the pieces, I don't even see any mold lines. Like this guy, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Feet, I mean, I'm not really seeing any flash or mold lines. Now, on small pieces like these horns and stuff, you kind of expect to get flash, especially on the like inside of loops and stuff like that, because, I mean, it's almost impossible to avoid. But for the most part, like the body and everything, I'm not seeing any imperfections, really. But at the same time, I guess with a Nurgle piece, imperfections are not the end of the world. We are talking about Nurgle, who's all gross and disgusting. So there you go, guys. That is the Lord of Ruin from Creature Caster. So I hope you all enjoyed taking a look at that badass Lord of Ruin. I can't wait to get this guy put together and painted and like on the table, because he is just going to be an awesome centerpiece to my Nurgle Daemons. If you guys like Creature Caster, please check out their website. Like I say, I will put it there at the bottom of the screen as well. It'll be in the description below. And just stare at the amazing sculpts these people release. Now, when I was on the website, I noticed they didn't have a lot of, actually I don't think they have any like small infantry type models, but if you're looking for some demons or some other really cool monsters to put into your AOS or 40k armies, you have to go with these guys, because their stuff is just so awesome. I am so happy that we're working now with Creature Caster. Just a straight up badass company for third-party models. Anyway, like I say, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. I think I'm going to really enjoy putting this guy together, and like I say, painting him up, getting him ready to go into my Nurgle army. It's going to make an amazing centerpiece. And yeah, so if you guys like our content, you like our videos, you like our unboxings and all of the other stuff that we do on this channel, the whole myriad of things that we do here, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and even hit that little bell notification so that you know when our videos come out in the future. Also, guys, we love creating videos, but you know, as much as we love doing it, just out of the passion of it, it's not free. So please help us out a little bit. Jump on down to the description below and check out our Spreadshirt page where you can get one of these badass t-shirts. That way you get some cool swag and it gets us a couple of bucks. And you get to take something home, or actually, I guess, mail to your front door, but still, nonetheless. Or if you want to support us on a regular basis and help us keep this thing going, and you just love Encounter Wargaming and want to help us out, also head to the description below and check out our Patreon campaign. For as little as $1 a video, you get a whole bunch of extra perks. You get our video content early, you get discounts off thewarpainter.com, so off your paints and brushes and all that kind of stuff. But that's not it, guys. I mean, there's a whole bunch of other perks on there. We send out free swag to our patrons, our $2 patrons that have been with us for a year or more. So every year we send out free swag to those guys. Comment below. Please tell me, what do you think about the Lord of Ruin? And give me your opinions if you have experienced Creature Caster's models before. I mean, it'd be good to let me know anyway too, because I noticed, like I said earlier, I'm not sure if this model's washed or not. It probably isn't. So even if it is, I'm still gonna give it the dish soap bath before I start putting it together. But please comment below. Let me know if you've worked with Creature Caster's stuff before, or even if you just think that this model looks absolutely amazing and want to put a big fat ass wow in the comments. I'm sure Creature Caster would appreciate it. So. And that's it, guys. I mean, that's all for now. Hopefully we will be doing a whole bunch more work with Creature Caster in the future, and other than that, we'll see you at our next encounter.
Like a monkey in a rocket on its way back home.